takes the honey. It feels like it's real, but I can't be sure.
Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to my channel. So we are back with a restaurant build. So if you can't tell by the title, we are building the diner that is used in Riverdale, the wonderful TV series that is currently on Netflix as well, which is like freaking amazing. But yeah, we are building Pop's Diner. So the inside was kind of taken inspiration from the actual diner and the diner that they actually show in the film. I am, I guess you say, lucky enough, if you are a Riverdale fan, that I actually live like 15 minutes away from the diner that they actually used to shoot at, and I've been there, so pretty cool, pretty cool. Just saying. If you guys don't know what Riverdale is, it's basically, it's the TV show of the Archie comics, and it's, oh, I love it. I mean, honestly, the first episode is going to ruin your childhood because they changed like two of the characters in the TV show, like plot twists and all that stuff, and it's like, what? So yeah, so small childhood ruiner there, but other than that, really good show. I recommend you guys watch. But yeah, basically this is the diner. So as grungy and as rundown as it looks, this is actually what it kind of resembles in real life. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's not the fanciest place. It's a diner. It's literally like, it's in Mission, BC, so in British Columbia, Canada. It's not really well known. Like, it's not a well known diner. It just kind of sits down the middle of the highway, and it's on the other side, like the main mission area. So not the fanciest, but it is good, I will tell you that, and it's good prices, not gonna lie. But basically the setup is kind of to mirror what they do in the show, but then also what it is actually is like in real life. Here, obviously, since we don't have real letters, I was like, okay, well, it says Pops in the show, so I'm like, so what can I do to kind of get the idea going? So those little squiggly lines on the sides, that's my representation of the P in Pops. Yeah, I mean, not the greatest, but pretty close to what is. And then I know in the show they have like the front entrance, but actually in real life, it is like this little glass encased walkthrough, and then you're into the diner. So that's what we did here. So I did really want to take inspiration from the show, and then also from what it actually is. So the outside is basically what it actually is, and the inside is more Riverdale with a feel of it, but it is primarily based on what actually is there. Of course, there are some things that aren't actually realistic, just because you can't really get those specs in The Sims 4, like, you know, as close as physically possible, but we do get pretty darn close. But yeah, I mean, like, the overall building is very small. Literally what you see in the series, if you do watch Riverdale, is all that there actually is. I don't know what they do. Well, I mean, obviously it's something that they do, but the actual main little kind of front counter area is actually a lot smaller than they show in the series. It's maybe like three small tables. And I feel like in the series they show like bigger booths that you can sit in, but it's not actually like that at all. And then for the counter, I think it gives you like an option of like 8 seats, but in like actual real life it's like, I think like 5. I think, like, it's pretty small. Like, this is a pretty small place. If you go there and it's busy, then like you're literally just standing there waiting to get a table, because there's, I mean, there's like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, like 16 tables, and ever since Riverdale actually aired and everyone was like, oh my god, it's filmed at Rocko's, the actual diner that is there, everyone started going there. So I mean, it was literally this like little hole in the wall, no one knew about it place. And as soon as Riverdale showed up, it was like everyone's going there, all the teenage girls are going, and like, no, but it is pretty cool. Like, I've had friends drive past and then they'll see them shooting out friends. So I mean, it's pretty cool. It's nice to say, hey, yeah, you know, some major TV shows like filmed down the street from the house, but at the same time it kind of ruins those little hole in the wall places. But it is is what it is. And I think the inside actually turned out really cool. The wallpaper, some of you guys may probably think it's a very interesting choice, as well as like the seating in this place. It wasn't really working out, and it's a small diner, but I didn't want to make it accommodating for the booths on both sides because then it'd just be too big. So seating is very weird, but in the end it works in my mind. But yeah, and I do run it when I do screenshots, and so far no Sims have sat over there. They just sat kind of in the main area, but yeah, it should fit. I don't see an issue with it. But yeah, it's interesting wall choice. I had some issues. I was trying to find a picture of the inside of the diner because I just couldn't remember what it was, and I was like, oh right, it is. I was like, what is the color? And it's stainless steel, and we don't really have any options for stainless steel in The Sims. So this was like the closest wallpaper I could get that kind of mimics that kind of cross-hatched pattern that they had on the wall there. And I was like, well, you know what? It probably makes more sense to get paneling in. But yeah, so we do change it to like brown paneling just because it fit in a lot better. And in Rocko's, they actually have like at the back wall here, they have some pictures, but it's actually like this weird wooden pattern. Like it's like the ends are like little round cutouts of trees, and so that's what that is. Like, it's not random, it's not weird. Like, that is actually what the back wall looks like at Rocko's. So it's pretty cool how that kind of actually turned out, like looking so similar. And then they have like a lot of knickknacks, like a lot of like vintage. Like, it's actually pretty cool. They have like a lot of vintage pictures and like retro kind of looking wallpaper. And like, of course, we don't have anything like that in The Sims, so I kind of have to make do just a little bit. But I really just want to kind of diner it up a little bit, I guess you can say. So I did want to get in these ketchup and mustard squeeze bottles because I thought that'd be smart. But yeah, it definitely does scream Rocko's more than it screams Pop's like the pop shop. But yeah, I think it, like I said, I think it turned out very well. And like, if you ever get the chance to, or if you're going on like a road trip to visit like filming spots and you end up going to Rocko's and you go in there, you're like, wow, this build is like so similar. Of course for like some parts because it's like, yeah, don't really know what goes there, but like honestly, like this whole wall area is mirrors in Rocko's. Like the back wall is all mirrors. This part is like, I don't know, there's just like there's a lot of random things in that place where it's like, honestly, at some points in the build, it's like I don't even know what goes here because it's so random, like so random what they have in that diner that it's like you don't even know, like you honestly don't know. Like there's so much to, like draw your eyes, and it is kind of cool though because ever since they started filming the Riverdale series at Rocko's, they got like Riverdale named items. I'm pretty sure they just took items that they already had and renamed them. But I mean, it's pretty cool. And then I was thinking, oh man, like that. Okay, I'm not actually gonna say any spoilers, but I'm like, man, for Riverdale, I was like, man, that one episode at that one thing that happened in the diner, I was like, we need security cameras. So I thought, you know what, that'd be kind of just a little Riverdale twist to throw on it. The lighting in this place is also really weird as well, just because in like Rocko's, it's not that bright in there. Like it's not dim, but it's not like crazy bright to like feel welcoming, but it's not like one of those like dark lit restaurants where they try and like give that like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like give that kind of feeling of not romance, but I don't know, like you guys know like the restaurants where like they're not that brightly lit, like they're kind of dim. Yeah, it's like a cross between that and like a McDonald's or like a Wendy's, like just like a fast food place that has like normal lights on. It's like a cross between that. Like it's kind of strange. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it as restaurant or cafe, and I was like, you know what, the cafe bar doesn't really fit in with the look or even the I don't know the word I'm trying to find, but like the look of the place, like it didn't fit. So I was like, you know what, we'll just make it a restaurant because That makes more sense. And that's what Pops is. It is a restaurant. You can get your burgers, you can get fries, you can get shakes. As for the menu, we do keep it just on the diner preset. That's what I went ahead and did. Obviously, if you want, double the house, you can change the diner up. I just, it was. It's the diner, so I thought just keep it as diner food. Doesn't need anything crazy, just literally needs what it is. And then for these walls, yeah, I don't have much to say because in Rocko's it is literally random stuff. Like these are the walls that have like all the random pictures on it. So I was like, I'm just gonna get random stuff that I think looks good. So that's what I did. I just got random stuff. And of course we need all that extra stuff for the restaurant to operate. So that little hidden wall is where I put the dish disposal unit thing. Not really sure what to call it. I was gonna have the kitchen also enclosed, but we do change it up so it has one oven, kitchen, cooking oven, stove thing. I don't know what it's called. One of those in there, and then one that actually faces out, just kind of have that diner-esque feel. And I'm pretty sure in Riverdale they have it like access to the rest of the restaurant, so that's why I went ahead and did it. I mean, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Yes, I liked this like this as well, but it kind of feels a little bit less decluttered, like in the movie, and like in real life, where like the restaurant is just very cluttered. So, kind of helped break out all the unnecessarily needed things. Is that even a correct sentence? I don't even know. And then I know this is like the stolen ATM, but I pretty sure they have an ATM there, and they do actually have like magazine racks down by the bathrooms at Rocko's. But I was like, you know what? I'm like, we need to get like an ATM in here because that'd be pretty cool. So that's what we did, using also the neon dollar sign light. Also, if I sound like I'm like nasally right now, it is because I'm still a little bit sick, so like my voice is not back to normal, so it's a little strange sounding right now. That's definitely for sure. And the bathrooms, you guys, I'm literally like a toilet and sink, so like I made these bathrooms beautiful compared to what they are in real life. But yeah, like, I don't know if you guys have seen Riverdale, if you guys watch it. If you don't, I recommend watch it because it's a very good series. Like, even if you, like, okay, especially if you read the Archie comics growing up, and like Archie comics was like everyone's childhood, so hopefully you did. Watch it. Even if you didn't read Archie comics, watch it. Like, it is such a good show, and like I just absolutely love it. And yes, I had some troubles with putting these stoves places I didn't know where to put them. But yeah, like if you guys don't watch Riverdale, like seriously watch it because it is such a good show. I was not a big fan of the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but Dylan Sprout? I don't know how to say his name. One of them is in Riverdale, so if you guys watch that, then you guys will probably like Riverdale as well. But yeah, no, it's a very, very well done series. Just saying, yeah. So it's Cole out of the twins, but yeah, watch it. Very good show. I mean, everyone who has seen it has liked it. I mean, my mom has watched it, and she does not go for shows like that, and even she was like, this is so good! Like, it's so worth it. It's so worth it, guys. It's worth it. Today on Worth It. No, just kidding. But yeah, so basically, kitchen done. Very simple. And then I thought, you know what, let's get some, like, extra, like, knickknacks here on this little table here, because I mean, like, what restaurant doesn't have extras, so extra menu, extra flowers, extra ketchup, mustard. I thought it just kind of put more of a realistic touch in the place, because I was like, this does make sense. So, and then the lighting in this kitchen was really weird too, because the lighting was bouncing from the dining area into the kitchen, so it was very strange. I had to kind of like work it a little bit. Finally got it working. I mean, not working, but like better, to where the wall here wasn't like so like blasted like with light. I can't think of the word right now, but yeah, I mean, it's better. I mean, it's not as crazy as it was. I don't know, with me when it's overexposed. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It wasn't overexposed with the white light. So, I mean, it still was, but not as bad. And the parking at Rocko's, I will tell you right now, is the weirdest setup ever. So that's why there was like parking spaces all over this place. Just because that's how honestly it is at Rocko's. And I was trying to find the decor pieces for like the garbage bins. Couldn't find them, so we just went ahead and put in like these ones here. And of course, no parking lot is complete without cars, so we went ahead and just did that. And then I almost forgot the sign for it. Rocko's has it, I'm pretty sure. For some reason, I feel like Rocko's does not have like one of those pole signs that has like, you know, it's the pole and the sign on top. But I know they have it in Riverdale, so we just went ahead and we used this one here. I mean, it's not really burger and beers, but you know, there is burgers here, so I figured, you know what the hey, it's close enough. And then just for a little bit more realism, we put in like the stop line, and we put in a stop sign as well. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do that. So this here is the stop line and the stop sign, and then the actual pole sign. So I thought it was a little bit cool. And then I do also put in uniforms in for them as well. So I was just kind of checking out the menu there. It's like, you know what, that's cool, that's fine, that works. And I thought, you know what, save my game, because I have had issues where I go into create a sim to get them new uniforms, and it's just nothing works. So we leave the chefs, because I figured, you know what, hey, that's, you know, fun. But we do change the server and the host for uniforms, and we kind of just go in more of a retro style, I guess you can say. So we just did this top, and I was gonna kind of go for more of what they wear here, and honestly, they just wear like aprons, not aprons, like the little server aprons and a t-shirt. Like, it's literally nothing fancy. There's no like business shirt name or anything like that. So it's like, yeah, you know what, that's fine. And yeah, and then I love the boys hostess and girls hostess. So that jacket reminded me of Riverdale, so I was like, yes, gotta do it. And this in here reminded me of Jughead, so I was like, yes, gotta do it. So here we are, just into screenshots. So we got the outside of the restaurant, we got the hostess stand, and then we have sitting area and the kitchen area. But yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this build. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, comments, ideas down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications when my videos come out. Anyways guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.